Hello, Virgo. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. This is your June reading, and I'm doing something different again this month. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I have a lot of work to do around the house in the summertime. And yeah, and as you know, I have my parents living with me, but they're too old to help me, and I have tons of stuff to do. So I'm going to be doing one reading a month, and if I have time, during the month, I will do more readings, but definitely this is a spread that will cover it all. It covers you as a general person for the month, and then it covers your love life and your career and money. So I've already picked major arcanas to start the ball for the energy for the month for each section. And I'm going to dive into tarot for each section as well and pull a couple of cards. And then I have cards for each different sectors as well, from romantic cards to career type cards and general energy cards for yourself. So here we go with tarot for Virgo for themselves. General energy for the month of June for Virgo. So the card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune for you. So that's good. It's a very good omen. It means things are going to start happening for you in June. Maybe a little bit of luck is coming your way, but the changes that are occurring are like stable changes, because it's associated with fixed signs, usually, as well as Sagittarius. But having said that, it's a permanent change. It's a good change. We have the Lover and the Lovers, and then the Chariot. Interesting. Two other major arcanas. That's a very significant energy for you. So definitely the wheel is, making you hop onto a different direction or onto the wheel to change things in your life, which most likely is going to bring either a lover or a decision you need to make. And then from there, you're going to be moseying on. You're going to be moving on with the scenario. Once you've made your choice, you're going to be really moving forward with this, and it's going to be balanced energies. It's going to be something that's universally driven, if you wish. Like it's almost like a gift from the universe. So it's either someone new coming in your way that you're going to jump on board with and start this new relationship, or it is a choice that you're going to have to make, and then you're going to move ahead with this choice. And if we go with this type of cards here for you for the month of June, Virgo, we have Make a Wish. Card number 1, Make a Wish. Then from Lenormand, we have the Whip. So the Whip is associated usually with repetitive motions. Okay, so it could be an exercise program, like a new diet, new exercise. It could be new work. You're doing the same thing day in and day out. It could be anything that you're going to be repetitively doing. Okay, so and energy is put into it, evidently. So to me, it means that, or it could be even the French, anyways, associate this card with sex. So possibly you're meeting someone new and you have a little bit more activity going on this month, Virgo. Or it could be simply something new, an exercise regime that you are hopping on, a new diet, and you're going to be doing a lot of the same things repetitively during the month, okay? Now, for the love section, pardon me, for the love section, we have the Empress. And the Empress is abundance. The Empress is, in this card, there's 3 generations on this card. There's the old lady, like grandma, the mother, and the granddaughter. And they're working the field. They're planting seeds. It's kind of like, with the 3 generations, it's ensuring that there is going to be abundance there forever, right? For a long term, like for a long time coming. So the older lady taught her daughter, tricks, gardening tricks, for example. And now the daughter is teaching her daughter the granddaughter, essentially, you know, the same tricks that grandma taught her. So, well, her mother. So anyways, having said that, the Empress is about abundance. It's not being in any lack. It's a springtime on this card, and they're planting seeds. So things are going to be growing. Fertile soil. The sun is shining as well. The temperature is warm. So to me, it looks like, you know, you're setting yourself up for a good outcome. If you are meeting someone new or for your love life. Okay. So let's look into further details now for you, Virgo, for love, for your month of June. Got a lot of cards coming out all the time. Unfortunately, some of them were similar. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to take them for this type of spread. So here we go. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the King of Swords followed by the Knight of Swords. A lot of mental energy. A lot of being rational. That's what I'm thinking. I'm listening to rationality in my head. There's no cups. There's no emotions. It's about doing the right thing for you. Maybe you're cutting someone out. Maybe you had something starting with someone and you decided to cut them out. Because the Knight is also, can be brash and rash and blunt with his communications or his actions. He's very fast. Doesn't always think before he acts. Whereas the King has analyzed things very, very, very closely. And will act on some of these thoughts. But it's always well thought of. Okay, there's no emotions involved. He's kind of like put it into a spreadsheet and analyzed everything, right? It's kind of like how do you say that? Analysis paralysis, over analyzing sometimes. But I mean, the start off of the month, or the section anyways for love, is the abundance. So there's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of love around you, okay? And most likely it's family. We do see the card of passion. Passion came out. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So if you're happy with the situation that you have, your current situation, then I say that you are in the right place and you're doing the right things that are right for your family, for your new love or your family. The rash and brash that's happening is most likely because there's some new element coming in. This card that came out is mirror. It says mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So I think that this person, if there's a person coming in that's new, okay, if we see that, this top line has anything to do with the love section, there's a choice that needs to be made. You're moving ahead. You're making a wish, right? You're probably involved with a lot of repetitive action. And if it's something new, because usually there's a lot of passion in the beginning in a relationship, there's a lot of passion, but someone needs to be level-headed and analyze things properly, you know, because it's the honeymoon phase too, right? And I think that's why this card is coming in. The introspection card is coming in. And then once that analysis is done, the Knight of Swords comes out. And the Knight of Swords to me is about taking action again, but maybe being more blunt about the outcome of the situation. I forgot to take a final outcome card on the top portion, and I'm going to do that now. I'll leave it there like that, and I'll take one for this section, for the love section. Yeah, I have this funny feeling that because we have the Empress and we have almost like the legacy card, it's abundance, but you need to make sure that you leave enough for your legacy, okay? I have a funny feeling that if someone's coming into your life, that you're most likely going to be putting an end to it. And then the final outcome card is you got to leave with whatever you can take out of it. It's the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is about someone who's feeling deprived or, in lack of. But this lady is leaving. She's wearing rags. However, she's plump. And she also has a bag on her shoulder that's full of stuff. So, she's not lacking anything. But she's leaving. She's leaving the situation. She's leaving that mentality of lack. And what's just coming to mind right now is I think that maybe, Virgo, you were involved or settling for less with someone that wasn't the right fit for you. And I think that that's what you need to do. You need to let go. Don't just hang on to someone because you don't want to be alone, right? I think you need to understand yourself better if that's your situation, okay? It's not going to resonate with all, but if it's your situation, you need to understand better and save yourself because, you're in a good place. You're capable of being alone. You're capable of taking care of yourself. Because for this Empress card to be there, your legacy is important. And you don't want to just be with just anybody. And I think the top line, because they're major arcanas, you're gonna realize this. You're gonna make this change. And it's most likely your love life that's driving this change. Let's see what the final outcome card is. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. You're actually moving on. You're moving on. And the funny thing is your dog is there. You're dropping baggage. Your dog is there, so your best friend is there, the loyalty is there, and you're taking the time to smell the rose now. Okay? So you're going to drop whatever's not needed. And I have a funny feeling it has to do with the relationship that you may be in. Maybe that yourself or they are not ready for anything stable. It's all been air, right? It's in the air. It's not concrete. It's not on the ground. It's not grounded. And I think you put an end to it. Okay? We're going to go into the career and money section now. And the career and money section is the Judgment card. Okay, so that's good. Judgment is about resurrecting. It's about getting a second chance. It's about maybe you've done something bad, in terms of work. Not bad, but I mean, maybe you lost some customers or clients or lost a market segment or something. And now's your second chance to, get it back. You have the Nine of Wands and then you have the Six of Swords. Nine of Wands is about perseverance. Yeah, it looks like you've been in the battle. You've lost maybe some of the battles. You're hurt. Financially, you're hurt. You're probably tired, exhausted as well. But the nice thing is that if you persevere, you're going to be in a better place, not emotionally, but mentally speaking. This is going to bring you some clarity of mind as well as some peace in your mind. Maybe not as many worries. But you're getting a second crack at it. You're getting a second chance at something pertaining to your work. We have the Lovers, and the Lovers is about possibly a new partnership. So a new partnership, if not with a new contract, right? A new contract with a new customer or with a past customer, that it's a renewed contract now. We have the Otter Spirit, which is card number 42, and it says, you are never alone. Well, definitely you're not alone when you're in business, right? There's always a client involved. The vendor and the client. So whatever, you're never alone, but you're probably going to need help from others within the corporation or the company you work with, or you're going to be meeting a new client, and from it, you're going to secure some bond, some kind of partnership, and that's going to help you through this process of career and money for the month of June. But definitely it's going to reduce some of the mental stress you've had. You're getting a second crack at it, a second chance at it. At something, anyways. Okay, so what's the final outcome for this section? For Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles. Amazing. This, hold on. So this card is great because this card is about doing all the hard work of analyzing a situation. Okay. You've looked at every detail. You've crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's. You've done all the work. You're very grounded. You took your time to make the decisions you needed to make and to maybe prepare the proposal or the quote or whatever it is that you're doing. And you're now ready to offer this and move forward with it. And you see the field is being toiled in the background. So that field, when it's going to be completely sown, you're going to have you're going to have ripe abundance of pentacles, or, wheat, right? So, or something to the effect. But anyways, this is a good sign. This is a good sign that you're on the right track with your career and money. You're going to get it right this time. That's what it means to me. The second chance is there. It's provided to you. Have the perseverance. You're going to have less worries. The outcome of that will be less worries. But you're definitely going to get involved with another client or a past client with whom you have a second chance now to present your offer, what it is that you're selling, what it is that you're providing to them. And it looks promising and successful. So let me pick a card from the Dixit for general energies. Okay, so we have this odd couple at dinner. One's a rabbit and one's a wolf. Okay, so either you're the wolf or you're the rabbit. But there's an element in there to me, of being careful. It's kind of like a warning sign. Be careful, whichever one you are, the rabbit or the wolf. Or it could be that, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Not everyone looks the same. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone has the same cultures or the same needs or the same. It's just being open to maybe considering something different, someone different. Or if it has to do with your love life, clearly there's an element of warning. Be forewarned. Maybe this is not the right person for you, right? Anyways, whichever way this fits for you, I'll leave it there. So here we are at the section where I'm going to be pulling cards for each section that require a yes or no answer. So you can formulate your questions in your mind, but I'm going to drop a card for each section. For you, generally speaking, for the month of June, for your love life, for the month of June, for your career and money for the month of June, and as a general energy for the month of June. Or it could be a different question altogether. If you have a fourth question, doesn't matter what it is, just ask it, but as long as it can be answered with a yes or no answer. Okay, so let's start with the general you for the month of June. We have yes. The answer is yes. It's up to you. You're in control of this. It's up to you. You have to make the choice. Okay? For your love life, the question is yes. Categoric yes. For career and money, the answer is let go. So no, let go. For another fourth question, the answer is yes, trust. All right, my dear Virgos, I hope you like this. Let me know. Leave me a comment. This is going to be temporary, this reading. It's only for the summertime. And once the crappy weather is going to start again, I'm going to be back doing cards more regularly. But it's because this summer I have to spend my time outside working around my house. I'll be doing one reading a month per sign, which will cover the different sections of interest for someone in their life. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, subscribe. Consider subscribing. And please leave me a comment if you like the layout, if you like how this was done. Okay? So you take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.